It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Let's rock and roll. Let's go, man. Let's go, y'all. Take it off. Get it, man. Let's ride. Let's do this, man. Let's go like this. Come on. Set. Hop. On the ball. On the ball. Ready. Ready. Here we go, shot! Hop! That's right. Hey! Hop! Let's go! Ready! Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Let's let all the kids see. Let's play. The kids see. It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of this big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap sugar.
It's week 6 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Mac Jones coming off a nice week throwing the ball with 4 touchdown throws. It's the Patriots and the Browns next on EA Sports.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns Lions ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The Patriots defense out there for this opening possession. They were winners last week, but were not at their best. And we'll see how this group can perform, and in particular, this man at corner.
And he had an interception in that game last week, his second on the year. So he's beginning to get a much better feel about how he fits in this defense.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 25 carries, 129 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. Hot routes.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The New England defense back on the field. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. On first down, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Chubb on the counter. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Watson on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And every defensive team that we talk to, They spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Watson. He completes this to Sutton. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. We're scoreless after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. The Pats defensive unit back out there. They'll search for a stop here in the second quarter of a game that's all tied. On first down, Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Chubb running right. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on third down. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Leave a receiver that wide open on that play is absolutely beyond me. You've watched tape, you've gone over the scouting report. Your first move should be double or triple him and make sure someone else doesn't beat you.
Well, especially on third down. That's what's really baffling. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do.
The New England defense back on the field. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 50 yards on the ground for him so far. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 2nd and 1, Watson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Watson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And that just...
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The Pats defensive unit back out there. And we'll see what adjustments they made at halftime, trailing here to start the 3rd quarter of play. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
A give running right is Chubb, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And again it's Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now...
The New England defense back on the field. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
To throw is Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. The Pats defensive unit back out there. And they're getting into must-stop territory. Down a couple of scores here in the 4th as this next drive gets underway. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. So the Patriots coming out now. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. The New England defense back on the field. On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns are looking to run it. The Pats defensive unit back out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Browns, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still